Hey, Grand Rising, everyone. Peace and love. TiaraSharde here. It is time for the divine message for the collective. It is March the 27th. Is it the 27th? 2019. I hope everyone is having a great rising thus far, a great day thus far. Thank you so much for my subscribers. Shout out to my new subscribers. Just so you know, the divine message for the collective is Monday through Friday. And every single Friday, I give you your weekend forecast so you know what to expect. You can follow me on my Instagram and Facebook platforms, TiaraSharde. Hey, peace and love. Thank you, y'all, for joining in. TiaraSharde. The link to my website is also in the description box so you can schedule something more specific with me. These videos are for the collective. They're for lots of people, so it may not resonate with everyone. So if you get a private session, I could tell you something much more specific, give you clarity and insight on whatever you have going on. That's, family, romance, business, money, travel, and you can gain insight, whatever the divine needs you to know. Also, just so you guys know, these energies move around a bit. So this could be you or the other person. This could have already happened, is happening now, or will happen. It's in your energy field. And again, it may not resonate with you. So take what vibes, leave the rest. That belongs to somebody else, okay? Also, if this video sounds like somebody you know, then go ahead and share it with them, okay? They may be able to get some insight out of it. So I feel like many of you had to put something on hold because of work or because of other obligation. For some of you, this relates to love. So maybe you have to work a lot. Maybe you're investing a lot of energy into a certain project. For others of you, this could be you're an entrepreneur and maybe you work a regular 9 to 5, or maybe you have multiple businesses. I see that as well. And you're needing to juggle certain things. You're needing to juggle your romantic life, maybe even your friendships. And I feel like in the past, it has come into it has been a factor in your relationship dynamics. Also, some of you may have a younger child who's experiencing something within their own life. Maybe they're, acting out. Maybe they're speaking out loud, or I don't know, maybe there's a school dynamic that's not really vibing with them at the moment. So pay attention to that. Just know that if you're on a spiritual awakening, it's most likely that your child or somebody that you know is on a spiritual awakening as well. So take what resonates with that. But I feel like many of you have had an obstacle in a career situation. Maybe you're wanting to advance and there's some sort of blockage there. Whatever it is, you all, I feel like there's a blockage. Also, there is going to be some sort of clarity in the situation. That's what I felt. Like there's going to be an epiphany. Maybe somebody is going to come in and kind of steer you in the right direction. This person could be a mentor, a spiritual guide, a teacher. Maybe for some of you who still go to church, this could be your pastor, or whatever the case may be. There's somebody that's going to give you or help give you clarity or help guide you. Or this could be you for some of those out there who resonate with this. This could be you kind of sitting down with what's going on and making a decision. Hey, y'all who just joined in. I have 4 people in the room. Can I get 4 thumbs up, please? This helps the video get circulated to the people who need to hear it, and it also helps the channel, so I appreciate it. So some of you have a blockage in that regard, but for many of you, you're going to pull out of that situation. Like you're going to find passion for what you do, and you're going to focus more on what you want to create. Whatever your goal is, I feel like many of you are creative. Like you do something with your hands, or it's like thoughtful, like you're an intellectual, so you're able to create something that's intelligent, or you're artistic. Hey, peace and love, Elizabeth, how you doing? Or you're artistic and you're able to paint, or maybe you're a writer, you can put together an ebook, but there's something that's gonna spark you. Like I said, this could be for career. This could be money based. If this is loved based, this may be you finally getting a break and able to contact the person that you're in love with. Or, you're finally are in a position to, because also for you guys, I feel like some of the obstacles for a certain number of you are self-restrictions. And we talked about that yesterday. We talked about it Monday, that some of you are kind of choosing not to pursue your goals and dreams because of fear, because of depression. And like, look, I understand that. You know, it's what we go through in this day and age. It's pretty normal to have times where you're a little depressed or you're just reflecting on things and you're not quite satisfied where you are. That I get it. But right now there is a need for you to just focus on what you want, okay? Because that's the thing. That's why I put obstacles, clarity, and magic, because many of you aren't understanding how powerful you are. And I say this all the time, and you're probably like, okay, Tiara, like, we get it. No, you don't. You don't. Because these are the messages that are coming through, okay? Some of you are in a state of depression, or you're focusing too much on the things that you don't have. There is a need for you to only concentrate on what you want to create, because you are manifesting very rapidly, okay? You're able to do this, and you need to pay attention to what you have going on, because some of you are so stuck in depression that you're creating more of it because you're so strong and you don't see that. Okay, some of you are focusing too much on why you're angry, that you're creating more anger. So everywhere you go, there's static, or you're treating your loved ones really rudely because you're just angry inside. And these are the people who know you, so you feel real comfortable in doing that. But you need to see yourself because you're creating more of it. Okay, I hope I'm impressing this on you. You're creating more of that. But if you focus on what you want, okay, like, I really want to be an author. That's what I want to do. I've been wanting it since I was 12. If this is you, then focus on that and really be really strategic with it. Like, nope, nope, nope. I'm not gonna let any self-doubt get in the way. Hey, Artisha, how you doing? Peace and love. I'm not going to let any self-doubt get in the way. I'm just not going to do it. I've been doing this all along. No wonder my dreams haven't manifested yet, because you've just been dwelling on what could potentially happen. You're not going for it. Or you're dwelling on where you're not at. Well, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? What is your ideal life? Okay, you want to be on a beachfront home? All right, well, focus on that 24/7, nonstop. How are you going to get there? What does it look like? What color is the house? What are you wearing? What are you eating for lunch? Who are you meeting? Like, really build it, because you're that capable of that. Like, you're really that powerful. That is what's coming through. Some of you are going to be celebrating soon. Some of you are in celebration mode because you steered out of that space, or you're steering out of that space. For some of you, you just left that. Or it can be an on and off thing, which is understandable, right? It can fluctuate a bit. Self-doubt can come in, anger could come in. Like, come on, we're human. This is Planet Learn a Lot, you know, we get it. But there is a need to steer back on course. So for some of you, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So you're celebrating that. Some of you are making new contacts that vibe with you. So there's like a soul tribe, there's a soul union, soul tie element to this message. Like a soulmate energy. So if you were wanting something in your life, you know, you felt like you were blocked the whole time, and all of a sudden certain things open up, certain people come into your life, and they help propel you where you wanted to go. That's what I mean. Like your soul family, your soul tie, like you guys are supposed to help balance each other. Like there's a give and take energy. There's a give and take. So, you know, for some of you who resonate with that, you understand what I mean. For others of you, it's something different. Like it's something for some of you, and we talked about this yesterday. Wow. We talked about yesterday how within yourself, you're going to come into union, or you're going to merge. The divine feminine, the divine masculine for some of you. For some of you, it's this self-doubt and conviction. See, some of you some of you know you're powerful. Some of you know that. Like, whatever it is that you do, you know you do that. Like, I feel that. Like, it's not even really cocky. It's just, yeah, you're real secure in whatever you do. You're good at that. You're naturally good at it. And it's like, a part of you knows that and you rock with that. And the other part of you is like humble, but humble to the point of almost like self-doubt, self-sabotage. And so what's going to happen with some of you who relate to that, you're going to merge within yourself. You're going to come into balance within yourself. And you're just going to ride that, you're going to ride that fine line, like, until the wheels fall off, because it's what you want to do, but you're just trying to get out of the old behavior of like holding yourself back. So that may resonate with some of you. And some of you, this is love-based. Some of you, this is love-based. Like, you could be dating and it's like you want to date, you want to talk to people, but at the same time, you're like, nah, because I can't trust anyone. So for some of you, it's that. And it's like, okay, let me just try to teeter on this line and kind of get it together. But for like, it's like, I feel with this, you guys, it's like whatever makes you genuinely happy is like, that's it. That's the thing. Like, genuinely. And we see that a lot. You know, many of you guys know in our private sessions, we see that a lot. It's really what the message is, the divine message for the individual is do what makes you genuinely happy, like on a soul level. Like, if you want to be a pro skateboarder, yo, you be a pro skateboarder and do that. Because it's going to make you happy. You're going to vibrate on a high frequency. You're going to, like, just being around you, people are going to feel that. You're going to be like a walking activation of, like, happiness and joy. Instead of being a walking activation of depression and anger and self-doubt and self-pity and stagnation and unhealthy behaviors. Like, instead of doing that, you could just be vibrating on such a high frequency that you help the freaking flowers grow. I don't know. Like, listen, well, I do know. But whatever it means to you is what I'm saying. You know, so do that. Try to find a way to climb up out of that. And you're creating your life for many of you, and you see it. A lot of you see that. You're like, whoa, I literally just thought that like 3 days ago. And here it is. It's just like manifesting in my life. Whoa. Some of you are telling people that and they don't believe you. There's that too. Some of you who are going through an awakening, you know, and it's like you can't really pull people onto your spiritual path. It's not quite, it's an individual journey. It's you. You showed up in this place by yourself. Yes, your beautiful mom gave birth to you. You know, your beautiful father was there to help assist you into this place. But you're your own soul on your own journey. So you got to do that. So whatever brings you happiness, like I said, you guys, I really feel the need to like emphasize for some reason. But for some of you, like, you really must do what makes you genuinely happy. It's not hurting you. It's not hurting other people. Do that. Like, you like to write. You like to dance. You like to draw. You like to speak. You like to teach. You like to learn. You like to clean, cook. You like to be a mom. You like to, I don't know, whatever it is you want to do. Emit that joy and be that. That's the message today. And you'll be able to create it. So instead of creating something that you don't want, focus on what you do. Because you got that magic, the personal magic. I think, and that's the thing, like, whew, sorry, the window's open. Got a little chill. But there's an element of divinity here. Like, some of you don't understand that you have that inside of you, that's who you are. It's like you feel like the divine is outside of you. So it's like you're stuck in this like place, like this limbo. It's like, it's interesting what I'm feeling. It's like, you're not seeing yourself clearly. So you don't really believe that, like, you, even if you see some things manifest in your life that you don't want, that you've been thinking about, it's like you're not putting it together. Hey, Sharon, peace and love. Sharon is comedy by nature. I like that name. It's like you're not putting it together. You're not seeing yourself clearly. You're not understanding that you are as powerful as you are and that you can create. And because of that, you're just creating BS. And I'm going to keep it like, look, I'm going to keep it extra funky with you. This is what's coming in. Like you're just creating BS. And then you're talking about the BS that you're creating. So you're creating more of it, even by discussion. It's like even by default. Yo, steer away from that. Like, get out of that. Please do keep it funky. Okay, Jesse May. But yeah, steer up out of that. Like, it's like, some of you with children too, it's like, stop reliving your childhood with your children. Like, whatever took place for you as a child that hurt you, do the opposite. Do the complete opposite. If it bothered you, if you turn out, you learn later in life, like, dang, that actually probably shouldn't have happened, or you find out like, dang, that actually was good for my development, then do that. But there's an element there with children and like interactions, and I learned that as well. Children and interactions, like, I definitely believe that children are our teachers. I stand by that. So hey, peace and love, Joe. So there's an element there. Wow, to see there's many different storylines taking place. And this typically happens in our messages, right, guys? But it's like, there's a lot here. Like, whoa, okay. It's interesting, because you guys were with me when I started these divine messages. So you guys kind of see the evolution of Tiara, right? And it's like the more people who join, hey, beautiful spiritual earth being, the more people who join, it's like it expands. It expands. And for a while, I've been aware that this was taking place for me and all of this. But it's expanding to more and more lanes, more and more people. So it's like different households. So it's like getting the bird's eye view and seeing, now I see one house. Okay, I see 5 now. Now I see 10. Now I see 20. Now I see 100. Now I see 500. Okay. It's like it's like that kind of effect. But so some of you, okay, so career, money, family, relationship, single, I think we covered like all the bases. But most of you, many of you, hey, Grand Rising, Zeri, how you doing? But many of you are climbing up out of that. Like, you're realizing it, whatever it is. Like I said, there's some sort of mentor or ally or some sort of knowledge that's going to come into your awareness and really switch your perspective of things. So you're going to start realizing who you are. You're going to regain consciousness. Like, oh yes, Artisha, that's right. Your beach house. Hey, listen. Many of you know, like, that, and you've been seeing the signs and the signals, like, that you're on the right track, that, oh my God, like, I actually can create the life I want. I actually can be happy. Like, it's possible. Like, after all this time, after all this mess, I can actually do that. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Google it. I don't know. Meditate about it. Pray about it. Dance about it. Sing about it. Take a bubble bath about it. I don't care. Whatever you do. Go to a YouTuber. Come to me. Go to somebody else. Look. Get it out. Figure it out. Beautiful. Get it out and figure it out and be happy. Like, yo, it's time. For many of you, it's long overdue. And many of you, you don't have anything to lose. Everything already came to a head. Like, everything has already boiled over. It's like, what are you gonna do? Absolutely, Ty. Absolutely, dismiss it or make an eye desist. Right. That's the thing. That's the move. That's the move. So shout outs to y'all who are just, you're realizing that. Shout outs to y'all who are going through this. Like, whew, I gotta close the window, y'all. Shout outs to y'all who are going through this at the moment. Like, there is a greener pasture. We talked about that. Like, for many of you, the grass is greener on the other side. It actually is. It is, though. Okay? And just follow the signs. You know, if you meditate, follow that. If you pray, follow that. If you journal, do that. Do your follow your own guidance. You know, in every single video I always have the message, follow your own guidance. Absolutely. Awaken. Follow your own guidance and intuition. Yeah, you know, I'm here for you, of course. Get these messages. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. You don't vibe with it, okay? You don't vibe with me, even better. Like, I really want you to follow that. So go to someone else that rocks with you. Okay, really. And follow your own inner guidance. That's important. I feel like even as a people, you know, especially if you look like me, we've always had things in place to tell us what was what. We never really pulled it out of ourselves and be like, actually, you know what? That's not true. This is what's true, and I'm gonna do that. So I feel like many of you, you're needing to do that. You needed to follow your own inner guidance, because you're actually on point. Many of you are actually like on point though. So keep doing that, okay? That's it. That's it. Again, pay attention to the people who come into your life. They're assisting you right now. Try not to resist that. You know, things happen, life happens. We get angry, we get frustrated. You know, we want to do what we want. All of that. I get it. But just really recognize and acknowledge the people you have around you. The new people that come in too, because it's like, because you guys are creators again, because you are magicians, some of you just are. You're calling in people who can help you with what you're now trying to pull in. The good shit. Not the other stuff, not the depression and the stagnation, none of that stuff, not the unhealthy habits and the toxicity and the arguments. No. The people who are going to come into your life now are going to be what you want to pull in. So you want to be happy? All right. You're going to be aligned with people who can make you happy. Okay. You want a promotion at your job? Somebody is going to recommend you because they actually like when you talk to them at lunchtime. Like, yo, it could be that. It could literally be that. Some of you, you're going to go into business with people you just met. Like, yeah, like some sort of networking dynamic, some sort of business collaboration, something like that. Right, Zuri? Yeah. Some sort of networking. So vibe with it, y'all. Like you said, go with the flow. Just vibe with it. Know that things are happening for you for a reason, because you're actually creating that. So even when things feel like they're tumbling down because you actually wanted that. Like, on a soul level, you wanted better for yourself, right? You've been asking for that all this time, but you're resisting the change. Some of you are resisting that metamorphosis, and that's what's causing all of this friction. So you think it's your job, you think it's your children, you think it's your partner, you think it's your lack of money, and it's really all your perspective, how you're looking at things. So that's it, y'all. That's what many of you are finding out, and that is the key. That is the key. So, whew, that was a long one. That got a little intense, y'all, because I felt many of y'all. So I feel like that message, like I say, all these messages are dated, but they don't have to be today. Like, so like I said, this could have already happened. This could be happening right now. It could be happening in the future. This is what you're going through. So it's like things are shifting and changing for many of you. And like I said, again, this may not resonate with everybody. So don't make it fit. Just walk away. And that's with everything. This message, me, your job, your partner, whatever situation you got going on, don't make things fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. All right? I don't know who that's for. But I feel like with this message, it could go on the rest of the month. Definitely April, May. You're going to be shifting out of this because, like I said, many of you are going through a real deep spiritual awakening, and it's beautiful, it's challenging, it gets scary for some, It's frustrating, but you're going through that. So there's a need to go with the flow. There is a need for that. So yeah, y'all, that's what that's about. That's what that's about. All right, so that is the divine message for the collective. My name is TiaraSharde. You already know. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the likes. If this sounds like somebody you know and you're like, oh my God, that sounds like so-and-so, then it's kind of up to you to share this, or some aspects don't intrude if you feel like that's what you would be doing, but just shine your light. Don't tell anybody how to live, but just do you. Do what genuinely makes you happy. So if somebody doesn't want to eat kale, you can't force them to do that. If somebody doesn't want to go to Zumba class, well then look, all right, they don't want to go. If somebody doesn't want to go into business with you, even if you think it's a great idea for your family dynamic, they don't want to do it. That means it's meant for you to do it right now at this time. That means it's your baby. You got to cultivate this. All right? I don't know who that's for. Wow. But that means that it's all on you. You got to grow it. You have to build it. And then other people will come in. Like I said, I feel like there's an element of new people coming in, y'all. And a resurgence of the past. And it's not all to do with Mercury retrograde. It's really because that's just what's going on. Cycles are wrapping up. Things are being forgiven, realigned. All of that. So yeah, that's it. So catch me here tomorrow, y'all. I try to do these videos before 12. Many of you guys know, you hit me up on my social media platforms. Thank you for scheduling time with me. Thank you for the donations, because that's amazing. Because I just announced I just ordered, and I will be ordering more decks for you guys for our personal sessions. Okay, so these messages are more channeled than divinations, than readings. You know what I mean? Like channeled as in you pluck them out of your spiritual connection, and many of you already do this, okay? Many of you do exactly what I do. So you just get the info, and that's it. That's what it is. But in our private sessions, I like to use cards. I don't really always rock with the tarot. I'm probably going to steer out of using the tarot, the standard tarot deck, because I like to use intuition and oracle cards and things like that more. So I'm purchasing more of those. So really, your donations go towards that. Go more towards you. It goes right back into what we do, because that's what it's about. Like, I mean, and more people are subscribing and sharing these videos. So it's like, you have to, and this goes for others of you who vibe with this, is you have to keep feeding your business. You have to keep feeding you and what you do. You have to make sure you're doing that. You have to make sure, even if you splurge with whatever you need to buy for yourself or your personal, make sure you're mindful of what you're trying to create too. Because in order to obtain wealth, you kind of actually need to keep it. You need to keep your money too, to have it. And you also need to give it out too. Charity. Absolutely. Like, oh my God, many of you have clothes you can't even fit. You've been waiting to lose 20 pounds. Look, you've been waiting to lose 20 pounds for 2 years. And I know, because I was there. Many of you guys know I lost over 100 pounds. Hey, peace and love. So many of you have to, go through your closet. Donate clothes. They have bins all over town usually. Donate clothes. Donate to your favorite charity. Some of you do it through church. I'm not religious myself. I'm more spiritual. Some of you do it that way. Do it that way. Some of you donate to your kids' school. Whatever it is. Some of you give throughout your everyday life, and it's just nothing new. Then that's that. Because it's all about the reciprocity, the give and take. It's all connected with your spiritual connection. You have to do that. Give back to the earth if you can. Your fruit cores. I don't know why we're steering down this direction, but let's just go with it. Your fruits, anything that's biodegradable, give it back to the earth with intention. I'm giving this to you because I'm so grateful for what you've given to me. The trees, some of you, nature is actually necessary for your development, though. It's not even just, get some fresh air, la la la. No, many of you require it on a soul level. So really look into that. If you're not getting into your birth chart or astrology, or you're not meditating or not tapping into yourself, even yourself, what you actually like, many of you require fresh air, sitting by the trees, rolling in grass, smelling the water. Some of you like me, like I can sit by the boardwalk for hours and I will write and I will think and I would meditate and I would read. So many of you require that. Like so many of you require music. It's like you must sing or you must play instrument or dance. That's what you do. So that's your thing. So we went all over the place. I feel like I spoke to all of y'all because geez, I kind of gotta shut it off for for a minute because I feel like I'll be here all day. I feel like what I'm feeling now is like the actual message that came through initially is out, is done with, but there's more that's being steered here. So right, I could roll in some grass right now, okay? Some clean cut, fresh smelling grass with the sun out. Oh my goodness, say no more. Or even, you know, by the beach, walking by the beach on a boardwalk, I'm there. So yeah. That's all, y'all. Just keep shining your light. That's it. That's all the advice here. Keep shining your light. If you're pursuing somebody you love, just pursue someone you love. Get out your own way. If you're pursuing the career that you want, just get out your own way. Just do that. Because that's what it is. We talked about that yesterday. So many of you guys got to tune in to Monday and Tuesday messages. All right? Just go back because there's a need for you to get out of your own way. All right, y'all. So I'm not gonna keep you. I actually have to go in a moment. I don't like to be late. So that is the divine message for the collective. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your subscriptions. Hit the bell for the bell notification so you know when I'm going live or dropping a video. Also, if you want to watch the live chat, like if you play this back and you want to see the comments, just like a Facebook live, just hit the like little paragraph at the bottom of your screen, okay? That'll take you to the live chat so you actually know that I'm not talking to myself. I'm actually talking to people in the chat, okay? And I found that out like a month ago, you guys. I was like, oh, like that's how you see who made a comment. So yeah, so if you're like me, that's how you read the comments when you play this video back, okay? So that is all. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Have an excellent day. I love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace and love. Mwah.